Let me show you this. The whole place to ourselves, guys. Way up in the mountains, alpine lake, making a shelter, hiked way up in here. Why not? We're chilling. Stay tuned. Guys, look at this. What we signed up for, I guess. I honestly have no idea where I'm at. Really thankful, really grateful. See it? It'll just kill you out here, all right? I've been hearing all sorts of noises in these woods. We're just gonna have to put our big boy pants on. I'm glad you're here with me. It's gonna be delicious. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, it's grass-fed, guys. Oh my goodness. It's got some kick to it. It's smelling fantastic, looking fantastic. I'm so excited for it. Man, this is the good life. It's just good. Let's do this. All right, guys, I'm way up in the mountains. If you can see behind me up here, there was a forest fire that came through here not too long ago. Apparently the morel mushrooms are abundant up here. We're working our way up to the spot we're gonna camp tonight, but I stopped here because I seen all the burned foliage and whatnot. And we're gonna hike up here a bit and see if we can have any luck pulling some morels out of here. So let's go do it. All right, guys, just like that, we found our first one right back in there. They're here. Look at that, guys. We got one. Guys, there's a huge one right here. Look at that. There's two of them in there. Right here, guys. Here's a huge one. Look at that big one. That's what I'm talking about, guys. If you can see this, there's this burned down wood like everywhere. This is where you really find them at. So we're gonna keep looking and see if we can't get a bag full of them to cook, hopefully with some trout tonight. Let's keep looking. There's another huge one right back in there. Let's get it. Two of them, guys, three of them. Oh, they're everywhere, guys. Look at that bad boy. There's another one right here. Another one. Let's go. We're really back in here. Oh, gotta be careful. This spot's money. I've already found 10 or so of them. There's another one right up there. Guys, look at this. We're crawling back in here. Look at those. We found the jackpot, guys. Let's get in here and get them. Let's go. Look at this monster right here. We're really back here, guys, but we found the jackpot. We're gonna get all these, maybe hike back up there a little bit more, see if we can get a quick bounty and then get back on the road. Wow, that's crazy. To my homie Austin, thank you. He told me it was good up here. It's kind of one of the reasons I decided to come up here and do this camp out and catch and cook and whatnot, and to see if I could find some morels. I have morels. I meant morels, okay? I don't need to find my morels. I have my morels, but I found some morels. Guys, check this out. Look at this. Look at this, guys. That was all in less than a half hour, guys. Like legit, I could probably just keep hiking around here and fill up a couple bags of these, but this is more than we could eat tonight. I might get some before I head home, but we gotta get up to our camp spot. So let's get out of here, let's roll. I think this is the trail. the trail is like completely gone because of the forest fire and like you can't follow it. So I got off the trail. I honestly have no idea where I'm at. I'm not lost too bad. I can hear the creek coming down over here. So the creek comes down out of the lake. So what I'm gonna do is, it looks like there might be like a soft trail right here, you know, either a game trail or something like that, but I'm gonna work my way towards the creek and then follow the creek up to the lake. My bag's extra heavy because you guys know we're camping up here, so brought a lot of stuff, and this hike's harder than it needed to be because I haven't been on the trail. So we're gonna head towards the sound of the creek and follow the creek up to the lake. I have a feeling I need to go up too, guys, so I'm gonna try to go up and over on whatever kind of game trails I can see or whatever, because all the animals that live up here, they know where the water's at, and that's where a lot of these game trails lead. So I know I got to go that way, and I know I got to go up. So we're kind of gonna just work our way on these game trails in that general direction and see if we can't find the main trail. Otherwise, our final destination being the lake, not like the movie, hopefully. Let's go up through here. All right, guys, the creek is right over there. We're gonna follow this up right here and get to the top of the ridge. Here's some more morels right here, guys. Well, wasn't even looking for them, but found a bunch more morels. All right, guys, found the creek, so shouldn't be too far away. Let's try to knock out the end of this hike here. It must be right up here, guys. That's a good sign. Oh, guys, the lake is right here. Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. 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 Finally, we made it. Look at this beautiful lake. Look at the background. We might hike somewhere else. There's trout jumping in here. I can see them coming up. I had an apple that I brought with me. So that hike up here was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. No trail with probably I don't know, close to 100 pounds on my back. I don't know, it felt like it anyways. Didn't weigh it. I just had to go straight boss mode. But anyways, eating this apple, refill the glycogen stores real quick. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of hike around this lake without my bag, find a good spot to set up camp, come back and get my bag, and then we'll start setting up camp, and then see if we can pull some fish out of here for dinner. All right, let's go do it. I just hiked around the whole lake. What a mission that was. Probably expended a little unnecessary energy, but I found the best spot for us to camp. And since we're gonna be here for a while, I thought it was worth it rather than setting up camp in a spot that was less ideal. So anyways, good to see that you know, no bears or anything got into my stuff, although I did see quite a bit of tracks on the hike around. So hopefully this adventure doesn't get too adventurous, if you know what I mean. Anyways, we're gonna grab our stuff and we're gonna hike over there. There's like this point right there, and on the other side of it is the prime spot for fishing, and there's a nice little camping spot there. So we're gonna pack up and we're gonna hike over there, and then we're gonna set up camp. All right, guys, here's home. I think we'll set up shelter right here. Looks like somebody at one point in time anyways had the same idea as us. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, I got the shelter set up. I got the fire going. Look, that was a mission. I think a lot of this wood up here, oddly, is wet. I don't know if it's what's going on, but you think with a forest fire came through here, it'd be pretty easy to find dry wood. But yeah, anyways, I think it's like 50-50. Half of it's dry, half of it's wet, whatever. Anyways, we finally got it going. We got the shelter set up. It's gonna be a great night. And also what I did is on the ground here, I used a shovel and I kind of dug up all the hard spots and moved around the soft dirt, you know, because I'm bougie. I just want a nice soft surface to lay on. If there's like a rock or a hump in my back or my hip or something, it's just gonna make sleeping a pain. So I figured let's just spend the time, let's do it right. I'll probably still do something over here on this side to kind of seal it off, get some wood, dirt, stone, something. But anyways, yeah, fire's going. Gonna have to get some more firewood here. So probably go collect some more firewood just so this thing doesn't go out. And then after that, maybe we'll cook dinner. Maybe we'll seal up the tent over here. I don't know. The hike up here was brutal today. Building this shelter took more energy out of me. Getting the fire going was a little something. So I'm just chilling, man. I'm really just gonna take a little break, maybe walk around slowly, pick up some firewood, bring it back, and then we'll get into some dinner. We'll get into sealing up the tent. After dinner, we'll be chilling. Really happy with this setup here. Let me show you the top. Check that out. We got it kind of sealed off. I think that'll do it. Maybe I'll add another log or something on top. Maybe I won't. But I think it's good. I think it's good, man. This is the good life. We're chilling out here. Got the whole place to ourselves. The whole place to ourselves. Let me show you this. The whole place to ourselves, guys. The mountains in the background. Way up in the mountains, alpine lake, making a shelter. Hiked way up in here. Why not? We're chilling. Stay tuned. Got a whole stack of firewood. Some already cut up, so I'm good. And you can see the sun's right about to go down over those hills, so I'm not gonna do any fishing tonight. I'm exhausted, totally exhausted, but we got all day tomorrow to fish. We got our shelter set up. We got our fire going. I may or may not eat tonight. It doesn't bother me. Guys, I just got done with a 3-day fast like a week ago, so you know, I ate some good calories earlier today and I'm so exhausted, like I think I could just pass out anyway. So I don't know, we'll see how much light we have, but I'd say in an hour it's gonna be dark, just with where the sun's at going down over those over the mountains over there. And the fact that I'm exhausted, and the fact that I did bring some beef, it's still packaged up, you know, and going into nighttime with I don't even have an appetite. I don't know if I want to open that beef and have that smell out here, you know, through the night with you know, maybe our friends with big claws and fur that live out here, that we are invading their territory. So to be honest, I probably won't cook, but we'll get down tomorrow. But I'm gonna finish building out the shelter, right? I'm gonna get this fire under control, get this firewood cut up so I can stay nice and warm tonight. Probably gonna put some of the warmer clothes on that I brought in my bag. And yeah, this is real nice. It's a long day, but we'll be chilling tomorrow. Yes, I brought 2 sleeping bags because I got 2 of those lightweight camping ones, and I knew it was going to be cold tonight. All right, guys, it's getting close to bedtime. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hike, I don't know, 50 to 100 yards away from camp. And I got the shovel and I got the small amount of food that I brought. I'm gonna dig a hole and mark it just so the smell is not around my camp tonight, just in case. I said we got maybe half hour more of light before it gets dark. Then we'll kind of have that glow kind of as the sun glows around us, but we won't have the direct sunlight. It'll be nice. We'll just be relaxing. It's just us out here. Tomorrow we're gonna catch some fish. All right, let's go dig a hole. Check it out. I found this hole down here. I think I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna dig some dirt and cover it up. Good and cover it up, hopefully. Let's go back, get ready to unwind. I think it's time to just relax now. Yeah. I think I'm gonna kick the boots off. They got one last apple. Just gonna go ahead and eat this for dinner. Call it a night. Big old ant in here. Guys, this fire is so warm the way that I built it, and with this rock here, I built up a big pile of embers there that should stay hot most of the way through the night. Anyways, guys, I'm about to fall asleep. So tomorrow we're gonna get a lot of action in. But for now, good night. Good morning, guys. Slept pretty decent last night. Stayed warm most of the night until the fire went out. I did end up getting in both sleeping bags. It's pretty cold out now. I'm gonna have to get a fire going again. Was sprinkling a little bit this morning. Our shelter kept us nice and dry though. No worries. So it's gonna take it nice and easy, but get up here and get the fire going again. Make a cup of coffee and yeah, and catch some fish today. Let's go. Ah, beautiful morning, guys. Beautiful morning. A little cloudy outside. Hopefully it clears up here. I think it will. If not, we have the shelter to get inside of if it starts raining on us. But here we are, guys. I'm already hearing the fish jumping this morning, guys. Now, right now would be the prime time to fish, but I got the whole lake to myself all day. I'm not too concerned with it. What I am concerned with though is getting a fire going, getting a cup of coffee. So let's go gather up some kindling and get a little fire going, and we'll go check on our food too and make sure nothing mess with it. I doubt it, but better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a fire going here, guys. Well, guys, it's starting to rain, so it's a race, us against the rain, to see if we can get this fire going. So far, so good, but we're really gonna have to work to keep it going here. All right, that fire's ripped and roaring. Let's go get some water to boil, go check on our food, and grab our coffee. All right, it looks like our food's here and nothing's messed with it. That's the coffee and the seasoning. Oh, the morel mushrooms. I figured I'd just put them over here just in case, you know. They all have unique smells. Didn't want to bear smelling that and coming over, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and dig this out and this out, and then we're gonna boil some water, make some coffee, and then probably get into fishing. Let's do it. Let's make some coffee and get this day started. Maybe a little more. I don't know. Probably about right. While I wait on that coffee to cool down, I'm gonna go ahead and rig up this pole to fish from the bottom. Throw a worm on there, throw it out there, keep an eye on it while we drink our coffee. It's still the morning bite, guys, so I want to go ahead and get in the water here and see what we can make happen. First cast, the classic bottom setup I've showed you a handful of times already, and I got a little worm on the hook and then one of these crawdad baits. We're gonna cast out there a good distance. Let's see what this can do for us. Perfect, still nice and warm, not too hot. We had that crawdad lure in the water for, I don't know, maybe a half hour or so, no action. So as you can see, I went ahead and put a worm on here. Let's see if this does the trick for us. I want that to sink to the bottom out there. Go ahead and get the slack out. I might put the bell on, guys, because I might do a little exploring around here, looking for some firewood or whatnot. So we'll leave this worm out here for a little bit. If we don't get something from the bottom here, guys, with a worm, crawdad, or eggs, you know, within an hour or two, what we'll do is we'll start throwing some lures. I brought a couple spinners and a couple other lures. We'll see if the movement does the trick. I know there's fish in here. They stock these alpine legs full of trout, and this one's had to have got no pressure. It was crazy hard to hike up in here, so I highly doubt too many people have been fishing it. So there's got to be some decent sized hungry trout out here just waiting for us. But let's put this bell on, maybe go look for some firewood to get it, you know, get that going. Yeah, we hear this bell, we'll come back for it. All right, guys, been cutting some firewood. Trying to cut up a bigger log this time, so we got some big ones that'll burn longer. Haven't heard the bell go off. It's probably been another 20-30 minutes. Check our worm. Still on there. This is really surprising, guys. Let's go out to the left this time. All right, guys, I've been chopping firewood and getting the fire ready because I got to make some breakfast or lunch or something. As you remember, I didn't eat dinner last night, so probably going to make some soup. I brought some beef with me, some butter, some onions, some seasoning, and those morel mushrooms. Sounds like an amazing soup to me, but let's go ahead and put some eggs on this and throw it back out and let that chill while we get that soup ready. Let's let that settle real nice out there, and then we'll get the drag out. Maybe those eggs, that color will do the trick. Put the bell back on, so if we get some action, we'll hear it. There we go. Got a nice little cutting board now. Let's go ahead and wash some of these morels. That should be good for now. Let's also give our cutting board a nice rinse. Make sure there's no sawdust or anything on it. Let's go, guys. This is what I'm talking about. And yep, I'm gonna throw that fat in there. Gonna give it a lot of flavor. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more beef, guys. Your boy's hungry. All right. Let's go ahead and go rinse this off. Butter. One more, why not? I need the calories out here. And last but not least, the homemade seasoning, okay? Good old Himalayan pink salt, fresh ground black pepper, some red chili flakes, some garlic and onion. Let's get a good amount of that on there. Can add more later if we need it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's get that in there. Look at that, guys, turning into soup with just the butter and the beef fat. I'm gonna add a little bit of water though here in a little bit. Gonna get this cooking down a little bit. And we'll taste it. We'll add some more seasoning towards the end if it needs it. Tell you what, guys, I've been hearing all sorts of noises in these woods with no idea what they are. It'd be pretty cool to see like an elk or a moose or a deer. Not so cool to see a bear, but unless it was like on the other side of the lake, then I guess that would be kind of cool, but still kind of sketch. All right, guys, this is starting to look delish. Let's go get some water and add in there. What do you guys think? Looking good? Go ahead and cover that up so we don't get too much ash in there. And ash won't hurt you guys, don't worry. I might even put a couple more pieces of kindling around it, make sure that fire keeps going. That kindling I added in there is on fire, real nice. Probably let it go another 10 minutes or something, really let that beef boil down. All those flavors combine, it's gonna be amazing, really gonna hit the spot. I need it. Nice and salty too to refill those electrolytes. Good amount of calories from the butter and the beef. Those morel mushrooms and onions are gonna kick it up a notch. Eating good out here. Let's go check this pole, see what's going on. I'm really surprised we haven't had a bite yet. After we eat this soup, we'll start working a lure probably. Mix things up, move around the lake. Gosh, we still got our eggs, still got our worm. You know what? Let's just see if we can't maybe move over maybe on the other side of camp and cast out there and see if we can get anything. I've been seeing fish jump over here since I got out here. So, man, this looks like Snag City over here though. What do you guys think? Where should we go? Let's maybe, I just don't want to be in Snag City. You guys know. Let's go right out here. Why not? Quite a bit away from camp, but whatever. We'll have the bell. We'll hear it. We can come running, huh? All right, bell on, guys. We're over here in this different area. Maybe the trout are hanging out over here. I don't know. We still got the eggs and the worm. We'll leave that on until we eat our soup. After that, we'll get a lure and we'll start working our way around this lake. Maybe do a little bit of exploring. Let's go eat. And also, in case you guys are wondering, I brought these little water shoes with me. They weigh nothing and they're perfect, you know, for wearing around up here. When I'm not hiking, I don't have to have the hiking boots on. Way more comfortable. Hopefully we'll be able to hear that bell if it goes off. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah. All right, guys, let's give it a taste. Perfect. Oh my god. Oh. Perfect amount of seasoning. Beef's tender. Oh my goodness, the flavor. The flavor is ridiculous. Oh, that butter and salt. with the umami flavor of the mushrooms and the meat and the onions and that seasoning and everything coming together. Oh, wow. Oh. Guys, this is hitting the spot on a whole nother level right now. I honestly probably need to let it cool down for another second or two. It's hot still. But man, I needed this. After that hike up here yesterday, I'm building the shelter, getting all the firewood. And I'll be honest, not a great night of sleep, not a horrible night of sleep. The animal sounds didn't bother me too much. The frogs were chirping all night. It's kind of peaceful, but you know, did make it, you know, I wouldn't say difficult to sleep because I'm used to like white noise and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me, but more so it was cold, hard ground. So anyways, just kind of exhausted, but the soup's bringing me back to life. Oh man, guys, we're gonna chow down on this and then we're gonna catch some fish. Just coming over here, guys, so we can keep an eye on this pole just in case. Oh, what a beautiful spot for lunch. Guys, I think I might be getting a bite. That soup was so good. Hit the spot times 10. The wind was really blowing there, but it almost looked like I was getting a bite, guys. I don't know. Let's check it. It's because I was snagged. That's why I was snagged on some bushes, so maybe the wind was blowing the bushes. All right. Lost the eggs. Have a little piece of worm left. I think it's time for some spinner action. Let's go clean up from lunch, and then it's full on fishing action. Guys, it started to rain, so maybe we'll take a little after lunch nap. Wait for this rain to stop. Hopefully the weather gets better, but as long as the rain stops, we'll get out there and do some fishing. Time for a little rest, stay out of the rain here. Guys, it's hailing out now. Good thing we got this shelter, huh? Let's go. We're just gonna have to wait this out. Check it out. You can see it coming down. Oh well, it is what it is. At least we got a nice shelter, keeping us dry. Had a great lunch. Let's take a little siesta. We'll be back in action here soon. Hang tight. So it stopped raining and hailing now. Got a nice little rest. I got my life straw here. Let's go get some water out of the lake, get a drink, and then get the pole with a lure or two. Work our way, the net too, just in case. Feel good about it. Let's work our way around this lake, catch us something. Let's do it. Guys, yesterday when I was hiking around the lake trying to find the best spot to camp, I was seeing these little frogs everywhere, and now I can't find any. I'm trying to catch one to use it as bait, because if they're abundant in this lake, maybe the trout are used to eating them. So anyways, let's keep looking and seeing if we can find one and catch it. Try using it as bait. Here we go. We're over here in the marshy stuff. Oh, we should be able to find one over here. I mean, guys, they were everywhere yesterday when I was walking around the lake. All these little tree frog looking frogs. I'm not saying they're tree frogs, but I'm just saying that's what they look like. I walked halfway around this lake looking for frogs. I couldn't find them anywhere, which is so weird because yesterday when I was hiking around the whole lake, I was seeing them everywhere, and now I can't see one. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe the rain scared them away, the hail, I don't know. Maybe yesterday it was later in the day, I don't know. Maybe we can try again later and see if we see any. But for now, we're kind of in this other area where it seems like it's probably the deepest part of the lake. So we're gonna hang out here, throw our lure. I got the rubber rainbow trout lure on. It's really realistic looking. Sometimes in these waters like this, these fish don't fall for the fake stuff. You gotta have something that looks really real. So let's see if we can do work on that. Hang tight. All right, guys, I had one fly with me, so I put it on this bobber. This is how you fly fish with a regular fishing pole. Check it out. We're gonna cast out there as far as we can, see if we can get something on this fly. I could have cast farther, but you get the point. Guys, I have tried everything in this lake and I cannot get a bite. I've tried worms from the bottom. I've tried eggs from the bottom. I've tried my crawdad lure from the bottom, which is I got in again. I've kind of cycled through things. I tried a fly from the top. I tried a rainbow trout lure. I tried a spinner. Can't get any bites. But you know, I got that beef left and everything, so I don't need trout to eat, but I want to catch some trout. But right now I got the crawdad lure out here again chilling, and I've just been cutting up some firewood to get that done for tonight. Let me show you what I got going on here. So I actually found this down tree right over there. You can kind of see it laying there. I cut off pieces off this end, and I got these logs here. Got about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. One that I already cut up. Saw's been doing work. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. My brother got me that as a gift. It's coming a big handy on this trip. Anyways, probably going to chop these up into some pieces of firewood. Because it looks like it's going to start raining. I'm going to put this firewood in the tent. If it gets wet, we'll have a heck of a time starting a fire tonight. Want all this work for nothing then. Some kindling here to get the fire going. All right, guys, we got to find some different bait. Let's see if we can find some different bait that maybe these fish. Nothing under that one. You guys think that'll work? It almost seems too small. Maybe we'll try it. See if we can find some bigger ones. Well, guys, let's give this little guy a go. Oh no, he's making a run for it. This is one of those rare instances where I wish I actually had a smaller hook. Well, let's see what happens. All right, here goes nothing. We'll see what that does. Let's see if we can't find any more of those, maybe a bigger one. Guys, these fish are jumping and I can't get them to bite on anything. I tried that grub, didn't work. Tried everything else already. I'm back to a worm. I'm just gonna leave a worm out here while I hang out, cook dinner. It's starting to sprinkle again, just like I thought it would. So I just want to have something in the water, you know? Give us a chance. And when nothing else works, might as well just leave a worm out there. Maybe we'll get the evening bite, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and make dinner. And we got the rest of this beef to use anyways. So let's go ahead and just make sure we use all it up. And then we'll throw in maybe some onion, maybe some mushroom after that. But this beef needed to get used up anyways. It's been out all day. We've been packing it with us. So let's just cook up this beef for sure. And then maybe top it off with some onions, maybe some mushrooms. Those mushrooms we'll take. We got plenty. So we'll take, you know, the rest with us anyways. The onion, I'm not too worried about it. It'll stay good for another day or two. But this beef needs to get cooked up. So let's make sure we at least eat it. Fit a little onion in there with it. Let's go ahead and do that. Put a good amount of seasoning on it. Guys, and I put all that extra beef fat in there so it'll cook down. So I don't think that we're even gonna put any butter, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let that beef fat just cook down. I think it needs a little more seasoning. There we go, guys. We're gonna do it just like that. Go wash my hands, the cutting board and the knife real quick. We'll start getting down. Still no bite on our worm yet, guys. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get the night bite. There we go. Let's get that beef going, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna go wash the machete again. We'll use that to stir it up. Or I don't know, maybe we'll use a stick this time. I don't know. We'll let that start cooking down though. It's gonna be delicious. I'm so ready to eat this, guys. Not right now, we're gonna let it cook down, but I'm not in any hurry. I'm just saying it's gonna hit the spot. We'll cook it down. Maybe we'll add a little butter, maybe we'll add a little water. I don't know. Want that beef to be nice and tender though. So, got our worm in the water. We'll see what happens. I'm more focused on cooking this beef down. We're gonna sleep good tonight. Got a couple of these little pieces to keep the fire going nice and hot around our beef. I don't want the fire to die out. I want it to keep it nice and hot, keep that beef really going. So these pieces are perfect for that. Guys, look how juicy that is from all those beef fat scraps I threw in there. They're just rendering down. We'll probably end up adding a little bit of water and letting it kind of reduce down some more, but I want this to be real nice and tender, guys. Smells so good. Can you guys smell it? Can you smell it? There's just something about cooking over an open fire, chopped the wood ourselves, made the fire pit ourselves, made the shelter ourselves, hiked up here ourselves, up at an alpine lake. Cooking like this is just the reward that you get from it. And I mean, obviously the flavor is amazing, but there's just something about it. It hits different. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this. Just keep it nice and juicy so it can get nice and tender. It'll all cook out. All right, I know we said we may add a little bit of butter. Well, we are gonna add a little bit of butter. Come on, it's grass-fed, guys. Grass-fed beef and grass-fed butter. I don't know if that's enough. One more for good measure, huh? A medium one. There we go. All right, guys, that beef is almost done. It's smelling fantastic, looking fantastic. I'm so excited for it. We still don't have a bite on this pole, so I'm starting to think that maybe there's just vegetation out in this area and they're just not really seeing the worm. When I was over there earlier, it seemed a lot more open and clear and deep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reel this in. I'm gonna move it down over there, put it back in the water, put the bell on it. Hopefully we'll hear it if it goes off, and see if maybe that's a better area to fish from the bottom with a worm. And then we'll chow down on that amazing beef and listen for the bell. All right, so let's do that. Move this over there and then go get that beef. No. Dang, guys, just slipped in the water, but it's all right. I got my water shoes on. It's not too bad. It'll dry out pretty fast. I'm just glad I didn't all the way fall in the water. All right, let's do this. Here's the area I was talking about. We're gonna go ahead and, there's a big old bumblebee or something. Yeah, big old bumblebee right behind me. That's what that buzzing noise is. We're gonna cast out here. We're gonna go back. We're gonna get that beef. We're gonna put the bell on it. And we're probably a good 50 yards from where camp's at. We might even come over here and eat. I don't know, maybe not. But it's so quiet out here, guys. We'll hear the bell. All right, let's set it up right here. I want it to sink to the bottom out there in the middle. So I'm letting that line out, letting it sink, and then I'll reel in that extra slack. All right, guys, let's check on that beef. Ooh. Guys, that looks amazing. Let's get it out of there and let's eat. Look at that, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and get the fire going again here. All right, that should do it. Let's go eat that beef. Guys, this is so good. Like, ridiculous. It's like so tender. It's got a little bit of crunchiness. It's hard to describe, guys. It's just good. It's really hitting the spot right now. Haven't caught any fish yet today, but who knows, if we hear that bell we might go running over there. But for now, we're just going to enjoy this beef, enjoy the view. This is serenity. So peaceful, guys. I'm glad you're here with me. Guys, that was so good. That hit the spot on a whole nother level. Looks like it's starting to rain again. Probably wrap things up get in the shelter, stay dry, keep the fire going. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring that pot to a boil with water in it just to get it a lot more clean. So it's starting to rain here. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shelter. I don't know about our pole over there. If we hear any ring ding ding, we'll head over there regardless, rain or shine. It's raining now, so we're hanging out in the shelter. I mean, it's, you know, a couple hours till bedtime anyways. So we're just kind of relaxing. We'll see how long it rains. Maybe we'll go check on the pole again. We'll go bury our stuff over like we did last night, you know, 100 yards that way. Just, you know, if a bear does come, it goes over there. And hopefully it doesn't come because it can't smell it. So we're still boiling the water right now, getting that pan clean. We'll wash it out. We'll take that and a little bit of you know, the coffee, seasoning, butter. That's pretty much all we got left. Oh, the morel mushrooms, onion. So we'll take all that stuff, go bury it over there, and get this fire rip roaring again, because we're battling against the rain now, so we got to really get it going. So yeah. So I got the fire going again. I went and put all the food stuff away over there, and it's still raining. Still raining, not as bad though. But we're just gonna hang out in the shelter for the time being, make sure this fire keeps going. Nice and relaxing. As you can hear, it's still raining. Fire's doing okay. This shelter's really coming in handy, guys. I'm glad we went ahead and built a nice big shelter that we could hang out in. We're gonna here for a couple days. I mean, 3 days, 2 nights. Perfect fire set up right next to the shelter. I mean, I didn't even know it was gonna rain, and it's been raining a good portion of the day, and now the last hour it's really been coming down. So this shelter is really taking care of us. I'm really thankful for this. Really thankful, really grateful. And if you guys see, I got that one log on top of the fire to block some of the rain so it can continue burning underneath. And I got the fire shoved towards the back because there's some rocks that are kind of covering those embers. So really allowing it to still burn. Hopefully the rain will stop, but if it doesn't, you know, regardless, you know, this is just the hand that we're dealt. So we're gonna play it, you know. We're gonna keep wood on that fire, keep it going, and play offense with the fire versus the offense from the rain. And if we keep feeding it, we'll be all right. Hopefully this rain will stop sometime, but you know what, guys? I'm not even mad at it. We got this beautiful shelter, just peaceful, just fire going, hanging out, nature. What else could you ask for? So it finally stopped raining. Our fire beat the rain. We still have that pole over there with the worm on it, with the bell on it. I haven't heard anything, but it is quite a bit away. And the rain was really beating down on the tarp, and the fire was ripping, the wind was blowing. So I have no idea. There might be a fish on it. So let's go ahead and go check it before you know, it starts raining again or whatnot, and come back here and maybe even set it up right here, right behind us, you know, where we had it before, where we weren't catching anything. But nonetheless, we can just leave it there with the bell on it. So if you know, if we catch something, we'll hear it right there. But who knows? We might go check right now. We might have something on. Let's go find out. Oh, and by the way, always bring a fresh pair of dry socks, guys, just in case. Because last thing you want is to get your socks wet, and it'll just kill you out here, all right? All right, so I went and checked the pole. There was no fish on it, needless to say. The battery died like right as I was getting over there. So man, if there would have been one on there, that would have been like, what the heck, you know? Battery died, finally caught a fish. Anyways, moved it over here right behind us, put the bell on it. So I'm just gonna leave it there, you know. If we catch something, we'll hear it, we'll go get it. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out here. Probably be dark in about an hour, but it's kind of cold and wet outside and whatnot. So it's been a long day. Get some rest, and yeah, tomorrow should be fun. All right, guys, what a day. What a great day. I'm gonna call it a night. It's going on 10 o'clock. It's surprisingly still light outside. I don't know what that's about. Last night this time it was almost pitch black. But anyways, we got the fire rip roaring. We got a good stack to throw some on through the night. And I'm switching up the technique. Tonight, I'm wearing the jacket instead of using it as a pillow. And one sleeping bag as a pillow. And I'm wearing the other sleeping bag. Anyways, hopefully that'll keep me a little bit warmer. Last night wasn't horrible or anything, but you know, once the fire went out and into the morning, it was pretty chilly. So anyways, we're gonna get some rest. We'll see you in the morning. Guys, it's the middle of the night. You can hear the rain. Once again, I'm just so thankful for this shelter, keeping us dry. We're all right. The fire's still going, which is amazing. I don't know how much longer, but I have a feeling in 3 or 4 hours the sun will be out. I don't know if it'll still be raining or not, but it'll be light outside. For now, we're just gonna try to get some rest. Guys, this is wild. Did you hear this? It's 3-something in the morning and it is just pouring down out here. This is crazy. The fire's completely out. It is so loud, but I'm just so grateful that we have this shelter and we're staying dry. So we're gonna wait this out. Hopefully by the time the sun comes up or it's light out, the rain will be gone and we can pack everything up. But for now, we're just gonna try to get some rest, hang out, stay dry. We'll see you in the morning. You guys hear this? Just listen to this. I know I said I'd see you in the morning, but it's getting even crazier. This is what we signed up for, I guess. At least we're staying dry. I'm so thankful for that. This is wild. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Alright, we'll probably see you in the morning now. Good morning, guys. What a night. What a night. It was like torrential downpours and crazy winds all night long. I had to keep making sure that these parts of the tarp were put down. They were blowing up and everything. It's kind of wet all around the edges. Most of our stuff is still dry for the most part, but man, hardly got any sleep. Basically none. Got a bunch of rest, I guess. But it's like 7 in the morning. I don't know. We're gonna try to wait this out. Wait for it to stop raining. Hopefully. And pack up our stuff and hike back out of here. Alright, I'm just gonna be hanging out, waiting for this rain to hopefully stop here sometime soon, but it looks like it's not going to. Not yet anyways. So we'll see. So I'm pretty sure it's snow coming down with the rain out there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. There's snow coming down in the middle of June. I mean, we are way up in the mountains, but this is ridiculous. I wasn't expecting this. Hopefully it stops here soon though, so we can pack up and get out of here. All right, guys, got the boots on. Let's go check out the situation real quick. Try not to get too wet. Wow. Looks vastly different than it did yesterday. You can't even see the mountains up there. Crazy. Well, let's go wait this out. Try to stay warm, guys. And try to stay dry, really. It's not that cold. But I need to try to stay dry so we can pack up and hike out of here. Let's run over and check on our food real quick that we left over here. All right, it's still here. Let's go ahead and grab it so we have it. And although I can't make a warm cup of coffee, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a cold cup of coffee. Just get a little energy jolt going. I have a feeling it's gonna be a mission getting out of here today. All right. Whoa. It's probably a lot, but it's gonna be strong. It's okay. We need it today. We don't got much water left either. We do have the life straws, and there's the streams coming up here. So anyways, that'll be enough for us to get back to the truck where I got plenty more water. All right. That's gonna do us for today. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, as my niece would say. Love you, Everest. All right, let's give it a taste. It's got some kick to it. Let's go. Cup of coffee absolutely hit the spot. Best cup of coffee I've ever had. Now I'm just back to staying warm and waiting this out. Say we'll give it about 2 hours, 3 hours max. If it's still coming down by then, we're just gonna have to put our big boy pants on and get out of here. But I have a feeling, you know, once the morning's over, once it gets till about 9 o'clock, maybe 10, it'll clear up a bit and we can get out of here. But I just really want to stay dry for the time being, so we're gonna hang out in here, get a little bit more rest if we can, just kind of take it easy, conserve our energy to hike out of here, and most importantly, stay dry. So I'll see you in a few. Looks like it stopped raining and the sun's coming out. Hallelujah. So that's a good sign. Should be able to get out there and get moving now. Let's go check it out. Oh, look at that, guys, the sun. What a beautiful sign. Oh, I just remembered that we left the fishing rod out all night. It's not bobbing or weaving. That'd be crazy if something actually took it last night. Let's check it out anyways. Let's see. Nah, there's nothing on it. There goes our bell. We're gonna want that. Anyways, guys, wow, look at it over here. Look at the clouds up there, the fog up there. You can't even see the top of the mountains. And then we turn this way, we got blue skies. Over here we got the sun coming through. That's a great sign, guys. You know, what an adventure this was. An adventure and a half. Crazy. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, hiking up here, building our shelter, staying pretty much dry for the most part, cooking some amazing meals, just being out here in serenity. Guys, this was awesome. All right, So anyways, we're gonna pack up the gear and go ahead and hike out of here. But what I want you to do is, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right now, because it's adventure after adventure. You don't want to miss anything. And speaking of that, if you want to see what adventure is next, watch this video right here. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Don't miss out on the next one. This was awesome, man. This is paradise. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Like I said, click this video right here, if you want to see the next adventure. Until next time, peace.